The sets don't get recycled. It's not like there's a huge warehouse with all the old sets in it. If you could talk
Yeah, I
about
think
that.
everybody's kind of disillusioned. They think, I've had people come to me and say, "Oh, you still have church chat?" And you're like, "No, we don't keep any of it really." I think people are astonished by that. But I always explain it to people in terms of the way that the design of the show works. It's like a kit of parts. And if you study architecture and you realize what your kit of parts is, just like a window and a door, and the pieces and parts to the sketches, to the sets are individual and they can be reassembled. So if you look at the back of a set on a movie, you'll see that they built a huge wall for a bar room. But for SNL, it's built in sections, and they have to be manageable because, of course, we're back to that same idea. Everything has to go in an elevator and be brought up 8 floors and reassembled. The elevator has a limitation because that building is old. The 30 Rock is old. The elevator is only so big, and there was discussion of making bigger elevators, but the cost would be, ridiculous, and what it would have to be done to the building, it just wouldn't be worth it. Just for the need is really not even for many other shows, just for SNL. So we're really just a small, piece of NBC. So I think they realize it's really wouldn't be worth it when the discussion arose several times, So yes, so it's done with pieces and parts. So I like to archive the pieces and parts a little bit so that I can say, we used window 12, the windows and doors have numbers to them. So I could say, we used window 12 the last time we did this set. Where's window 12? And sometimes it's gone. There's no window 12. And you're like, well, why? Where? Well, we reorganized last summer and put them in order. We had no window 1, 2, 3, so they got moved and changed the numbers. And you see, like on the side, we write on the little wood side of the thing in big black fat Sharpie or paint sometimes, window 1, window 2, window 3. And every year we're supposed to, we don't always, but every year, we're supposed to reorganize, clean up, and straighten out this little library, which is always kind of the challenge to me. I also want to write off the show when it's summer, but there's a lot of post-production that is often overlooked and not really considered because it's another expense. But in my opinion, it's like no one. My grandfather is famous for saying, no one plans to fail, they fail to plan. He used to always tell me that. I said, yeah, you're right. A little planning in the summer goes a long way, because if I can straighten out the warehouse every summer and organize everything, when we start off the bat, it's easier to put your pieces together. And by the end of the year, it's almost always like a big spider's web of crap scenery, things that are piled up that I want to save everything. I really do, but I can't. I only am allotted 10,000 square feet, and we are always over that for storage, always. But let's say I build a spaceship. I don't need the spaceship again until I need a spaceship again. And sometimes the next spaceship has to be a different spaceship because it has to have different entrances and different look and a different, and it's like a spaceship takes up a lot of space, hence the name, a spaceship. I don't think that's where it came from, but anyway.